Guys, so in today's video I'm going to talk to you about how the universe can bring certain people into your life and why the universe brings certain people into your life and how the universe communicates with you through other people. So I'm also going to talk to you about how you can identify a magical person that the universe has brought to you to communicate with you. So here's the video, I hope you enjoy it. So one thing that the universe can do is send you signs and synchronicities. So the universe can send you a certain sign which will remind you of a certain person. So signs and synchronicities that the universe can send you will be white feathers or anything like that, anything that you notice and you recognize as a sign. So that's what the universe can send you when it wants you to wake up and it wants you to see something and it wants you to notice something around you or a certain person. So it will send you a sign that you know and a sign that you have recognized before when you know the universe is trying to communicate with you. So this sign will show up when you're around a certain person or when you see a certain person. So another sign that the universe can send you when it's trying to wake you up and make you notice a certain person and trying to bring a magical person into your life to relay a message to you, the universe can show you something to do with that person. So you could be walking around and you will see something which reminds you of that person. So for example, you could see lots of people wearing the exact same shoes as that person that the universe is trying to bring into your life, or someone could be dressed the same as that person, they could be wearing the exact same outfit, or you could see someone who looks a bit like that certain person. You could just keep having certain reminders of them. So anything that reminds you of that person that keeps coming up in your life, that means that the universe is trying to bring that certain person into your life for some reason. So the universe could be bringing that person into your life for a reason. It could be because maybe you're meant to be with them, maybe they're meant to be your partner in life, or maybe you're meant to be friends with them, or maybe just because you're supposed to learn something from them. So those are signs that the universe wants you to see someone and wants you to notice them. You will start seeing reminders of them and you will see signs and synchronicities around that person. So for example, when the universe was trying to wake me up to a certain person, I would notice lots of things about them around me. So I would notice people walking around with the exact same pair of shoes as them, and that will be multiple times in one day, which would be quite unusual. So when I've been seeing those white feathers and that person's shoes around me all the time, I would keep being reminded of them. And I would notice that the universe is trying to guide me to them for some reason. So that is something that you could notice when the universe is trying to bring someone in your life. If you notice things about them around you, then that means that you should maybe look at that person and take notice of that person, because they might have a message for you and the universe might be trying to communicate with you through them. So what you will also notice is that they will seem to answer your questions. So if you ask the universe something, that certain person that you have seen signs and synchronicities around that the universe is using as a method of communication to you, they will be answering you. So that certain person will somehow seem to know exactly what you're thinking and they will answer you. So for example, they could answer you through social media. So you could be thinking something and asking the universe a question, and then they will answer you through their social media. So for example, you could be asking the universe a question and then they will tweet, or they will write on their Instagram or on some form of social media, they will write exactly the answer that you needed to hear. So it could come in form of an inspirational quote, or it could just be something that they've written which resonates with you, which seems to answer your question. And that will come at the exact time that you've asked the universe a certain question, and then you will know that the universe has communicated the answer to you through that person. So that's how the universe uses these magical people to communicate with you and to let you know that you're on the right path and that the universe is answering your questions and that they're using a certain person to communicate with you. So you need to wake up and you need to look at this certain person and think about what they might be teaching you. So if you want confirmation from the universe that this person is meant to be in your life and you're meant to wake up and you're meant to hear a certain message from this person or learn something from this message, you can just simply ask the universe for a sign. So you can say, universe, if this person is meant to be in my life and I'm meant to notice this person, please show me a butterfly. And then you will notice that butterflies will show up in your life, and that will be confirmation from the universe that that person is supposed to be in your life. So you can see these signs that you've asked the universe for, such as butterflies anywhere They can come in form of clothing, so they can be on someone's clothes, or you can just see them on decorations, and you will instantly know that that's confirmation from the universe that that person has a message for you, and the universe is using them as a form of communication, or the universe wants that person in your life for some reason. So those are things not to ignore. So this has also happened to me before with a certain person, and I believe that the universe had sent them to me to reassure me that I was on the correct path. So for example, I would be feeling a certain type of way, and then he would post a video on social media which would confirm exactly how I was feeling and would give me some advice on exactly what I needed to do at the exact right time. So that is an example of someone showing up in your life at the exact right time and being used as a form of communication by the universe. So if someone is constantly showing up in your life and you are constantly having these signs and synchronicities with them, that is because the universe has sent them to you to communicate a message to you, and they are meant to be in your life and you're meant to see them. So if you have any doubt, like I said before, you can ask the universe for a sign, and then you will see that those signs will show up, and that will be definite confirmation that that person has a message for you or is meant to be in your life. So another thing that the universe will do is that if you see certain numbers such as 1111, the number 7, the number 3, whatever number you see, if you see them a lot, then the universe will put that number around that person. So if you see that person, maybe they could be wearing a top with that number, or you could just see that number around them somewhere, or whenever they're about to show up, you will see that number. So the universe does that because it knows that that number is catching your attention, and it puts that around that person because it wants you to notice that person. So that is another sign that the universe can use to guide you to that person who has a message to communicate with you. So these people who show up in your life will feel magical to you, and you will know that that is definite confirmation from the universe that they have something to tell you.